Sadly, I've got to leave Tresco, head back for my own boat. Crystal clear water here, and yeah, I can stay here for a couple of weeks. Unfortunately, time to go. Here we are just setting off. It's 2:45. I've just left the wonderful anchorage that I was at in New Grimsby Sound here on the Scillies. Weather is lovely. It did not go without incident on my departure. You probably see the anchor up there, which is full of weed and seagrass, so I'm going to have to sort that out. But I couldn't do it when I was in the anchorage. Too many expensive boats and the risk of hitting them, so I just carried on out with that big ball of crap hanging off the front of the boat. So be it. I shall go and sort it out now. Just having some of my garlic bread and cheese as the sun disappears behind me, and that's going to be it. But what I really prefer to see is the sun coming up, because when you're out here in the middle of the ocean on your own in a little plastic boat, it's nice to see the sun coming up. Give you a good sense of security. So that you're not out here in the pitch black. So that's going to be another probably 7 hours. The sun disappearing over the horizon. Seabird is well and truly at sea. We've been 7.5 hours on the go at this stage. So we're 40 nautical miles off the Scilly Isles. About 80 nautical miles still to go before we get into Dunbar East, but we will see land well in advance of that. So hoping to see land at about probably 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. We should see the coastline of Ireland. Even though it's still going to take probably about 5 hours to get in, at least we'll see land. Oh, it's a good thing. That's it. The sun has gone down over the horizon. Alas, Sunday is no more. Not another ship out here to be seen. Good morning. It is 8 o'clock. On Monday morning, and the sun is definitely out there. You can see it coming through the window, and I have slept considerably better on the return leg, 45 minutes at a time, and still so tired. Yeah, had a great sleep, absolutely great sleep. I have my Ladybird timer here, which is set for 45 minutes, and it just goes off. A little bell goes off, and then you get up and you go check everything out to make sure everything's good, and reset it, and off you go again. And in the middle of the night, at about, I think it was about 2:30, the alarm went, the buzzer went off, so I got up and went out and had a look on the two big cargo ships, which we're going to pass by, so which are going to come across my track. So I stayed up. Then obviously you need to be on the bridge for that and make sure everything's okay. So I was out in the cockpit, well, not the cockpit on my boat, not the bridge. So out in the cockpit to make sure everything went okay, and it did. One of the ships was passing within 0.3 of a nautical mile, which is really, really close. He altered course and headed on. So yeah, all is good here on board. I'm going to get up in a few minutes. I'm going to have a hot shower. Should be loads of hot water, and then cook some breakfast. And yeah, enjoy the day. There's not much wind out there, but let's see if you can see blue skies. And anyway, so yeah, an interesting return trip. It's Monday morning. Here sitting on my boat and just getting ready for breakfast, and I've been joined by a couple of these. A little bit of company here for breakfast this morning. You can see this fella. Oh yeah, just swimming along. Two of them there. A couple more over here. I must have about 6 or 7 dolphins all swimming along beside me. Damn, I think they're part of a little pod of dolphins. So definitely the dolphin watch has been 100% successful. I've seen loads of dolphins and they just appear from nowhere and start swimming beside the boat, and it's great to see wildlife out there in the ocean, and it does make you think that we need to protect the ocean and certainly don't throw any plastic in it or do our best to clean it up, because these are fantastic animals that are out there and they deserve a clean ocean. Oh, I hear the kettle boiling. Yeah, this is very interesting. It's about, I think 1 o'clock, and I've just woken up. I was having a little snooze down there in the cabin, and I see a ship out there, and he's not coming up on my chart plotter, which means he's got his automatic identification system turned off. Now I have heard that fishing boats sometimes do that because they don't want their competition to know where they're fishing, but it is quite dangerous. See, he's got some big nets. I had a look through the binoculars there. He's got big nets in the water, dragging some nets, so he obviously can't move. I've got to stay out his way. It's about 2 o'clock now on the Monday, and this trip is coming to an end. I've about an hour to go before I get into Dunmore East, and then I'll make my way up the river and tie up the boat. It's been a fantastic trip, well worth the time and effort to do this trip. The long journey over there, and I'd be lying if I didn't say that when I was halfway there I was thinking, should I turn back? It's such a long way, but I'm glad I did it. It's been fantastic, and I'd say every year it'll definitely be part of my travel plans to do a trip to the Scilly Isles, and next time I'll try and bring a few more people with me, whether they come over on the boat or fly over and just meet me there, but spend a week on the Scilly's fantastic. Just let you see where I am. I'm just hanging off the front of the boat using a bit of camera equipment that brother-in-law Davey has lent me, which worked out really well. And yeah, it's a glorious day. Unfortunately there's no wind, so the boat is without sails at the moment. We're on what we call bare poles, so the engine is doing all the work at the moment. But it's so warm here. It's 27 degrees down in the cabin. It must be 27, 28 degrees up here as well. Beautiful day. So that's it for the end of the Scilly's trip. Thanks for sticking with me.